This building is designed to be transparent, which is one of the characteristics that you know I love about our company. In fact, all of our company's secrets, all of our strategies, I describe to the whole world to see every GTC. If you go back and look at our GTC from 10 years ago or 15 years ago, you will see that I described the GTC of the NVIDIA of today. NVIDIA is transparent. The reason why we have to be transparent is because we are a platform company. It is not enough that we know what to do. It is essential that our entire ecosystem knows what to do. If we keep everything secret to ourselves, by the time that we create the technology, it would be too late. And so, long time ago, I came to the conclusion that we have to be a transparent company so that the whole world can trust us and depend on us. And Wayne, welcome. Welcome, our mayor. Thank you. Well, I was going to reveal our new building. Apparently, it's been revealed. How come? I don't think this property is big enough. No, Mom. It's big enough? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, so I was asked a question, why is the design of this building? The architect and the designer of this building and all of NVIDIA's buildings, his name is Hal. Come here, stand up. I've been working with Hal for, I guess, probably more than 10 years. And when I first met Hal, he is nobody. Now he's world famous. Very proud of him. I'm just kidding. He's an incredible designer, and we came up with this building design together. So the soul of the building, the goal of the building is to create a building that is iconic, but iconic of our character. Notice everything in this building is made from triangles, polygons. And this building is designed to be transparent, which is one of the characteristics that you know I love about our company. In fact, all of our company's secrets, all of our strategies, I describe to the whole world to see every GTC. If you go back and look at our GTC from 10 years ago or 15 years ago, you will see that I described the GTC of the NVIDIA of today. NVIDIA is transparent. The reason why we have to be transparent is because we are a platform company. It is not enough that we know what to do. It is essential that our entire ecosystem knows what to do. Our supply chain, upstream, all of the platform and software developers that use NVIDIA's CUDA platform, and all of our partners downstream today who are helping us build AI infrastructure and AI data centers. If we keep everything secret to ourselves, by the time that we create the technology, it would be too late. And so, long time ago, I came to the conclusion that we have to be a transparent company so that the whole world can trust us and depend on us. We are now a platform for the whole planet, a platform for the world to build all the different industries. Without the transparency, the clarity, and of course, realizing the vision in actuality, it would have been impossible to do so. Our building is designed to be completely transparent. I also hate elevators. Because elevators is the metaphor for waiting. Metaphor for waiting. You're waiting to get on an elevator. Once you get on an elevator, you wait to get off. So you're waiting to get on, you're waiting to get off, you're waiting all the time. I hate the concept of elevators. I also believe that the way that the companies, the buildings were designed in Silicon Valley doesn't make sense. If you fly over Silicon Valley, if if you fly over most companies, you will see parking lots all around the building. The environment is so beautiful. But every piece of property in Silicon Valley is occupied by cars, not people. And the reason for that, of course, is because you need to park somewhere. So we decided we would park underneath the building. We would use the entire property so that we can maximize the enjoyment of space. We would also have no elevators. The company would be transparent. It would be iconic to the soul and the aesthetics of our company. And notice, just take the words that I just described, and this would be the building you would have. Now, the reason why, we also want to be the world's first company to take a building design from headquarters and literally replicate it around the world. This is the first time we have ever done this. First time anybody has ever done this. So we're going to take the NVIDIA headquarters. This building is the next version, next version of the building in California. And we're going to build it here at the same time. Okay? Okay, so that upstairs, that's the bridge. Not where the captain's going to be. That's the bridge where the bar is going to be. At all of NVIDIA's buildings, the first feature to go into the building is not a computer room, it's not my office, it's the bar. Which brings me to some questions. These employee questions. Mayor, these questions came directly from the employees. Today, we're going to have a company meeting. Unfortunately, I see a lot of press in the back. But it is not going to stop me from reading these crazy questions. All of Taiwan is going to know what's important to NVIDIA's employees. The most important things to you. So during the company meeting, I use the questions, I answer what's on people's mind, and of course, I also explain our company's strategy, and I explain our company's culture. So one of the first questions is, that's a beautiful building. 700,000 square feet, 4,000 employees. Right now in Taiwan, we have 1,000. So between now, we're going to break ground at the end of 2026. We should be able to move in 2030. So Sunny and Celine, their babies would be 3 years old. Speaking of babies, my mom and dad are here. Everybody knows I'm a perfectionist. That comes from my dad. And everybody knows I'm obsessed about being perfectionist. That comes from my mom.
好，来看辉达北市科员工大会登场了。那黄仁勋肯定有现身的，他现场还直接豪撒礼物哦，让现场气氛非常嗨。黄仁勋就揭秘了，这个总部呢会在今年底动工啊，会在2030年进驻。说总部的面积高达70万平方英尺，可以容纳4000个员工。那他说了，辉达接下来1年的投资啊，它会高达150亿美元，然后甚至会更多哦。只不过我们现场观察呢，三立是唯一一家的台湾媒体，跟美国媒体是一起放在前导片。倒是这个话题，大家持续引发讨论的是接下来关于电的问题。那如今呢，蒋万安跟他同台也有做出回应。
AI 教主黄仁勋，好莱坞巨星式的登场，庆祝辉达台湾总部专案正式启动。一进场先发小礼物，员工大会秒变粉丝签名见面会，黄仁勋犯撒福利，送好送满，气氛超嗨。
好看吗 ？I don't think this property is big enough. 够吗 ？Is big enough? I don't think so.
新大楼面积高达70万平方英尺，能容纳4000名员工。俯瞰视角，整块地已经成型。
这里就是辉达 T17-18总部的预定地，可以看到呢，2块土地已经整合中间的马路，变成一块超大3.6公顷的土地来盖新总部。
未来总部设计，黄仁勋亲自揭秘，没有电梯，酒吧先进驻，整场大会金句连发。
Taiwan is booming, and it makes sense. Taiwan is booming. 4 years ago, 5 years ago, NVIDIA was spending about $10–15 billion a year in Taiwan. Now, we're spending 100, going to $150 billion in Taiwan each year.
黄仁勋喊出，辉达每年投资台湾上看1500亿美元，和超微说的100亿美元较劲，意味浓厚。
It's going to fuel an incredible ecosystem here. You could just see from their stock price. They're doing so well. They're so happy. And it's not easy making a Taiwanese CEO happy. It's because Taiwan is growing.
辉达在台湾创下里程碑，而三立电视新闻画面是唯一一家台湾媒体和美国媒体一起放在前导影片，可见获得美国总部高度关注，也持续和辉达写下历史新篇章。三立新闻张庭祥、方玉祥、张永全、刘志柔台北报道。